Jeff, I just finished work today. I'm about to head home. You're still at the office, right?
What? You're done already? Mary, how did you get finished so quickly? It's only 4. How did you finish so fast?
Didn't I tell you? I've got parental leave from work tomorrow. So they let me head back early today after I finished up everything in the office. I'm on my way back now, so I'll make something for dinner.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something like that. Did you finish training your replacements to take over your job? How did that go? You said you were working on some important projects, right? I hope they'll manage to do them well enough.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried myself. But I think it'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be able to handle it well enough. And I'll still be around if they have any emergency questions. But I managed to get all the important stuff done early. There's not much left I can do here. I got all my projects transferred over and stuff, so there's nothing big left to take care of.
That's good to hear. I hope the people who took over the projects are capable enough. But if I remember, you were saying that your boss was a worrywart, right? Is everything going to be okay with that?
My boss? What about him? I mean, he does tend to worry, but...
I mean, you told him that you'd be able to keep working, didn't you? And now suddenly you're taking all this leave all at once in the middle of a big project? I know I'm in a different department with a different boss, but I would be a bit worried about my future at the company if it was me. Maybe I'm the one being a worrywart now, but are you sure everything's okay?
What are you talking about? Of course it's fine. Besides, I told my boss about this a long time ago. He's known about this for a while and he understands how it is. But you were the one who told me I should keep working a bit longer and push through until I couldn't anymore.
Was I? I don't remember saying that.
You did! This was a few months ago. You said money would be tight once we have the baby, so we should save up as much as we could while we had the chance. Don't you remember? I really was working hard, you know.
Well, now that you mention it, I guess I do have some recollection of saying something like that. And see, you were able to clinch it out. I was right, wasn't I? You managed to make it all the way until today, didn't you?
Well, I worked hard, but I wouldn't say I was at full capacity every day. My stomach's getting pretty big now. Even my coworkers started noticing it. And it's been getting harder and harder to move around at work. I really noticed that extra weight, you know? I didn't think it'd be this tough, but I just can't move like I used to.
But you don't actually move around that much at work, do you? Maybe the baby is heavy. But you pretty much sit at your desk all day anyway, right? Must be nice to get to sit in a cushy, air-conditioned office. I'm out all the time making sales calls, but you don't hear me complaining, right?
Well, there are other things about carrying a baby besides just the weight and stuff, you know? Recently, I haven't been feeling so well, with the morning sickness and everything. I'm tired and it's hard to concentrate. I really don't think I can work anymore. I honestly felt like I was hitting my limit these past few weeks, and it wasn't for lack of trying either. I mean, you've seen how I've been at home, right? You can't really blame me for not being able to perform my best.
Yeah, you looked pretty bad last night. You were curled up in the fetal position on the sofa for hours. When I got home and saw that, I was pretty shocked. I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Jeff, it's not funny. This is my life we're talking about here, you know? I feel like crap and I just want to curl up into a ball and sleep.
I get it, okay? I know things are tough for you and I'm here for you. But I do have to wonder, what are we gonna do about the housework? Surely you can do that much, right? Even if you're feeling a bit sick, you can still do at least a bit of the chores, right? They've been piling up. It's getting pretty bad, isn't it? I do them myself, but I'm just so tired when I get home from those long days. I don't think I could lift a finger.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I know I've taken care of them before, but it's just really tough for me right now. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to handle everything, but these are exceptional circumstances. I was wondering if you'd be able to do just a bit while I'm stuck in bed. Just for a short time, of course. Once I can get back to doing everything myself.
Okay, let's not go overboard here. You know how tough my job is. We work at the same company. And I'm stuck in one of the busiest departments. I never even get a chance to sit still and relax for a second. I'm always running around to some place or another on some kind of sales call. What do you expect me to do? As soon as I get home, I just want to relax with a beer and have a nice bath. That's how we've always done things, right?
But we're having a baby. I know you're busy, but I work too, you know. Maybe I'm not running around like you, but I'm still tired enough. I know we work in different departments, so we can't really compare the workload directly. But are things really that different between the two of us? I don't think I'm asking for too much. Just a few things here and there.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore now that you're on vacation, right? You'll be home all day. Surely you can pick up the slack just a little bit. We're a husband and wife. We have to work hard to support each other sometimes, even if it's something that we don't want to do. I never asked to have to work this hard. So the least that you can do for me as my wife is take care of the house, right?
The least I can do? Jeff, please. I'm not just an object you can just turn off and on when you need something. You make it sound like I'm only there for your benefit. Besides, I'm pregnant. Can't you cut me some slack since I'm, carrying our child and everything?
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I respect you and everything you do. I'll be more careful about what I say. I love you, Mary. I know you're pregnant, but you still have to do what we can. I'll be hard at work to support all of us while you're out of the picture too, you know? We both have to do whatever we can to support our child, right?
Of course. I'm still committed to doing whatever it takes. I understand where you're coming from too. I'll try to get everything done. But when I'm feeling really sick, maybe you can take over for just a bit, okay? Like you said, we have to support each other, you know? We both have to do our part.
All right, I'll see what I can do. But for now, I gotta get back to work. Unlike you, I've got a lot of things left to do today. Let's talk again when I get home.
All right, I'm gonna head out then. See you later. Have a good rest of your day, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? You're finished with work, right?
Yep, I'm all done.
It's late. What are you up to? You're gonna be heading home soon, right? I made dinner for you tonight. Should I warm it up before you get here?
I'm good tonight, actually. Don't worry about me. I'll handle dinner myself.
Oh, are you sure? It was cold today, huh? Hope you didn't have to bundle up too much. You're always out and about on sales calls, so I'm sure a hot bath is exactly what you need. That'll warm you up and get you energized enough to take on another day, right?
I told you I'm fine. Don't worry about it, okay? I don't need you nagging me. Besides, what are you doing acting like normal anyway? Aren't you at least a little bit sorry? I mean, don't you have any kind of morals at all? Seriously, I can't believe you sometimes.
Wait, what? What happened? What did I do? What am I supposed to be sorry about? Sorry, I don't get it.
Are you kidding me? You really don't know? Typical. Yesterday, I was so angry. I told you again and again, but you didn't even acknowledge me. What, were you asleep or something? I can't believe how lazy you are sometimes, really.
Wait, hold on. Is this about the housework thing from yesterday? I told you I was sorry. I was just feeling so bad yesterday. There was no way I was going to be able to help out with anything. I couldn't even move. I apologized, didn't I? And we agreed before that you would help out when I was feeling like this.
You think an apology is enough? That's the least that you should be doing, isn't it? Don't you think that's strange?
Strange? What are you talking about? What's so weird about it?
Well, think about it. You were working just fine until recently, right? I know you're pregnant, but you're still the same person. I mean, I'm still working hard at the office every day, right?
Of course. And what about it? I don't see what you're getting at.
Well, when you have to take the day off at your job, you don't just leave it at an apology, right? Of course not. You still have to work hard and put in the time. You have to make up for the work you've missed, right?
I don't see how these things are related, though. We're not talking about work. We're just talking about chores around the house, aren't we? I know it sucks that I can't even do the bare minimum around the house, and I really am sorry. But it was only a day. Is that really such a big deal for you? What do you need to get so angry about? It's not like I'm saying I'll never help out again or anything like that.
It is a big deal. When we got married, we promised each other, didn't we? I told you, we both have to do our part. That's not gonna change no matter what excuse you make. The least you can do is the bare minimum as my wife, right? Come on, it's not like I'm asking the impossible here.
Well, what do you want me to do then? How am I supposed to do housework if I'm feeling so sick I can't even stand?
Well, you have to figure something out. That's what I do. There are days when I don't want to go to work either, you know? But you know what? I suck it up and I go anyway, because that's my job and I have to do it to support us as a family. You think being pregnant is enough of an excuse to change that?
Okay, just calm down for a second. You make it sound like I'm never gonna work a day in my life again. Look, we talked about this earlier, right? We agreed that when things were bad and I wasn't able to do anything, that you'd help out. You said you were on board with that too, right?
You're always so quick to point out these past conversations every time something doesn't go your way, aren't you? Women are all the same. Don't you get tired of rehashing the same old thing over and over again? Ignore the past and focus on the present for once in your life, okay? I think that would make your life much simpler instead of trying to overcomplicate things and throw blame around.
What are you talking about? Focus on the present? But this is exactly what we were talking about before. It's literally the exact same thing. You even promised you'd help. You're the one who was talking about the importance of helping each other, right? Do your own promises mean nothing to you now?
Okay, you're right. I guess I did promise that. But seriously, all you do is make excuses and twist my words. You know, you've changed since you've gotten pregnant. And I don't think I like it. You never used to talk to me like this before.
What, just because I'm not acting exactly the way you want me to anymore? Are you being snippy with me?
No, I'm not trying to be snippy or anything. I'm just calling it the way that I see it. It's true, though. You're not the same woman I married. You never used to complain about doing housework before. I don't understand what the big deal is all of a sudden. It's like you're not even trying to lift a finger. Blame being sick or whatever, but it is so annoying. Don't you see how this is a problem for us too? Not just you, but the two of us together?
What are you expecting? I'm pregnant. I'm not going to be able to do the same things I could do before. It's not like I'm going to be out of commission forever. What do you want me to do? It's not my fault I'm sick. What, you think I want to spend all day in bed feeling like I'm going to puke all day? Sorry, but this is hard on me too. Can't you understand that? Honestly, I really don't know what you want me to do about it.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You never used to give up so easily before. You're making excuses, but all it sounds like to me is that you're worthless now. What can you even do? Why did I even marry you if all you were going to do is just sit around and complain about how you couldn't do anything anymore? What was even the point? If you're not even going to go to your job, you can at least have the decency to help out a tiny bit around the house. I don't think I'm asking for too much here. It seems simple enough to me.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm really trying here too.
Not hard enough. See, this is why I'm angry. All you do is apologize, but you can't even do anything to really make up for it. Do you even understand what is so wrong? I don't think you understand the situation here. At least do the housework today. You can handle that much at least, right?
Today I was feeling a bit better. I did a bit, but I'm not at 100% yet. I'm doing what I can, okay? Jeez.
Well, that's better than nothing. I guess if you do your part from now on, I can forgive you for this time. But next time this happens, don't expect me to be so lenient.
Hi, Jeff. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. Are you busy? Did you finish work?
Yeah. What do you want? Is it important?
Actually, there's something I've been thinking about for a while now. Do you have time to talk? It's pretty important after all.
What is it? And stop acting like your time is so important. It's not like you're busy doing anything anyway. I'm tired, you know? It's been a long day for me. I don't want to have to deal with anything else. If you want to talk, I'd prefer if you made it quick.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I wanted to stay with my parents for a while. Would it be okay for me to go back home for a bit until the baby's born? I know that it would be inconvenient for you, but it would be nice to be able to see my parents while I can. Is that okay with you?
What? Are you kidding? What are you talking about? Why would you need to do that? I take care of you enough here, don't I? What's the point of going home? That just sounds like a lot of unnecessary stress.
Well, I got a call from my mom this afternoon. She said that the due date's coming soon, and I'm off anyway, right? It'll be nice for them to help out after the baby's born too, right? So it's like killing two birds with one stone. I think it might be nice. What about you? I just wanted to know what you thought.
Huh? What do you think? I can't believe you. You're not even working. The least you can do is provide a decent meal for me when I have to go into the office every day. You think it's fair to just leave me on my own and trapeze around with your parents when I have to work hard to put food on the table for us? You want to go out and have fun all day and put everything on me? What does that make me? Chopped liver? I need you here too.
Of course I don't think that. What are you even talking about? I know you're working hard, but is it really too much to ask? I don't think it's like that at all.
Oh yeah? Then what is it like? If you think you know everything, then tell me. If you're gone all day, then that means I have to work and take care of everything around the house. Does that sound fair to you? What do you expect from me? I'm not a miracle worker, you know?
Of course you're not. Is what I'm asking for really that unusual, though? I just want to see my parents for a bit. And I'm not just sitting around doing nothing either. I'm really doing what I can, you know? We're talking about our child here, you know? All you do is tell me how much I'm not helping out and I'm not what I used to be.
Well, yeah, because you're not. Are you listening? I don't know what else I can say. You can't just use your pregnancy as an excuse to get out of doing any real work, you know that? What, you think having a baby makes you better than everyone else? Don't forget all the work I'm putting in to make sure you and the baby are happy and healthy.
I was working until just a few weeks ago, though, remember? It's just I can't do everything I used to anymore. You don't have to go so far as to chew me out for no reason, do you? I really am doing what I can.
I don't believe that for a second. You're at home all day and you can't even do basic tasks? I told you not to focus on the past so much before, didn't I? You think you can sit around and take it easy just because you've got a baby inside of you. I don't think it works that way. The way that you are now, you really are useless. I don't know what else to say. You need to wake up and realize that yourself. Until you do, I'm gonna keep asking you to do the bare minimum.
Fine. I get it.
Don't take that tone with me. I'm the one bringing home the bacon. That means you have to treat me with respect. That's my job as a husband. And your job as the wife is to understand and give me my space. You take care of the things that I can't.
You're right. I finally understand now.
Well, you can say whatever you want, but until I see you put in the action, I'm not gonna believe it. Show me that you really understand, and then we'll start talking. Otherwise, what's the point of even existing? Why would we even be married if you're not gonna pull your weight around here and do your part to help out?
Like I said, I get it. I'll show you exactly what it means to be useful, Jeff. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll prove exactly how much I'm needed around here.
Good. That's the attitude I like to hear. This marriage works when we both try our hardest and provide for each other, right? Just keep all of this in mind from now on, okay? This is basic stuff for being a wife. It's not my job as a husband to make sure you know simple things like this. It's embarrassing for me. You're gonna be a mother soon. The least you can do is figure out the basics of what you need to do about that, right? Is that too much to ask for?
Of course I understand that much. I have to do whatever I can as a mother to provide for my child. That's my duty as a mother. I want to do whatever I can for my child. And I have to do my part while I'm pregnant, too.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Next time, we don't have to have this discussion, okay? If you need to study up, do it on your own time. We both have our ways, and there's nothing either of us can do to change that. It's just the way that it is. Mary, what are you doing? I thought I told you a few days ago and you said you got it. So why didn't you do the housework again today?
Exactly. We talked about it, but it sounds like you're the one who didn't understand. You're right, I didn't do the housework today. Obviously. I have to think about what's best for our child. And that means that above all else, he has to be safe, right? We have to protect the baby at all costs. So I didn't do anything for your sake. Like you said, I'm gonna be a mother. I have to do whatever I can to protect my child.
Huh? Are you serious? What is this, a joke? That's not what I was talking about at all. You said you were gonna show me how useful you were, right? But you're just doing nothing, as usual. At least put yourself to work and make some dinner. Stop using your pregnancy as an excuse and do the bare minimum. God, I can't believe you. How could I have married someone so useless?
But that's exactly what I'm doing. This is exactly what you want, isn't it? I'm only doing what you said and thinking about what's best for our child. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
How is this anything like I asked you to do? You're just lazing around like you always are. These days, you didn't even lift a single finger to help out, and now you have the gall to talk back to me? Unbelievable. If you're gonna show me you're serious about being a mother, you have to actually do it.
Like I said, that's exactly what I am doing. I'm making you understand what it's really like to be a mother. But I'm done being your obedient housewife. I'm gonna live my own life from now on. So I won't do housework because it's my duty or my job or anything like that. I'm not doing housework or anything for you anymore.
Seriously, what are you going on about? You're acting like you own the place or something. What do you mean you're done being a housewife? What kind of game are you playing here? Cut the crap and be serious for a second.
I am being serious. Deadly serious, in fact. I've never been more serious about anything in my life. That's why I said what I did. I'm done with you. You've been nothing but horrible to me ever since I got pregnant. We're getting a divorce.
Are you even listening to yourself? Do you understand what you're saying? This is absolutely nonsensical. Talking about divorce like this out of nowhere, what the heck has gotten into you? You're messed up, you know that? You can't just do this for no reason.
Messed up? I'll tell you what's messed up. You're the one who's messed up. Don't you get it at all? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You seriously have no idea why I want to get divorced? Then you really are beyond help.
No, I don't. If you know so much, why don't you enlighten me then? Is this all because I was a little strict with you? If that's all it is, then you really need thicker skin. Sometimes a man has to put his foot down, you know? If this is how you're gonna react, then you better buckle up, because things are only gonna get tougher for us now on. How thick-skinned can you get? Seriously, think about the kid here. You're gonna be a mother, you know? Anything I say is gonna be 10 times worse from them.
Is that really what you think? That you were a little strict? It was way more than that. I told you, I finally understand. I realize how poorly you've been treating me these past few weeks, and this just proves it. At this point, what else can I do? Divorce is the only answer, and I've never been more sure of anything in my life. And all I can say now is thank you for showing me your true colors before things could really get bad.
Now who's the one being snippy? Who do you think you are? You're not working. You're not helping out. You're not even doing anything. So who do you think you are trying to threaten me with divorce? You are just making me angry now. Grow a spine already.
I could say the same thing to you. You think you're the only one working here? Just imagine for a second how I feel sitting here getting insults hurled at me every 5 seconds. What, you think going to a 9 to 5 makes you entitled to treat people like dogs? I'm not your maid. We're supposed to be equals. You can't just order me around like I'm some kind of slave.
What is wrong with you? How dare you speak to me like this? Don't you realize I'm the only reason you have it so good in the first place?
You think so? You think the only reason I get to have any existence of my own is for your own sake? We both have our own lives to lead, don't we? It's not just for me or just for you. And we've got another life to think about too. What about the baby? You say it's for our sake, but it's like you forget the baby even exists. You're acting like you're the only person in the world who matters. Am I wrong? What have you even done to support this child? Name a single thing.
Says the one who doesn't even have a job. You have it so easy. What do you know about taking care of someone else? You think you can do nothing while I have to actually provide for this family? The baby too?
I told you, didn't I? I'm not doing nothing. Or is your brain so fried that you can't even remember that I was working until not too long ago? It hasn't even been that long. I'm just on parental leave for a bit so I can take care of the baby. And afterwards, I'll go back into the office too.
But you're jobless now, aren't you? That means you have to pull your weight around another way.
Jobless? Is that really what you think? You seriously want me to work when I'm carrying a baby inside me? Besides, I'm not jobless. I'm just on parental leave. I have a position waiting for me, you know. Is that so hard to understand? And even if I was jobless, why would that matter? Is my life nothing more than a paycheck on legs to you anyway? I can't believe you. You're such a pig. You think just because you make money that you do all the work supporting the family?
You're talking about something else again. We're talking about housework and taking care of the kid, and you're talking about jobs again? I told you live in the present and stop focusing on the past.
I am focusing on the present. This is exactly what you're talking about, isn't it? You're the one trying to change the subject to confuse me. And it's not like the money I made is gone either. We've been saving it up and it's still right there where we left it. I worked hard to save up, and I didn't do it for you or for anyone else. I have to live my own life. And I put in the effort myself. Isn't that exactly what you're always getting on my case about? Not doing enough? Because the proof's in the pudding. Don't you have any shame? Every time you contradict yourself, you just deflect the blame and shift to a new topic.
I am the backbone of this family. You don't have any right to tell me what I can or can't provide.
The backbone of this family? Are you kidding me? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, don't make me laugh. Now who's the one who doesn't know their place? Are you forgetting why I had to delay the parental leave in the first place? Oh yeah! Wasn't it because you needed me to make a little bit more money?
Yeah, so what? What does that have to do with anything?
If you really were the backbone of this family, why would you have to go so far as to make me work more for that extra paycheck? Surely you could provide that much by yourself, right? But I know how it really is. Without the money I bring in, it wouldn't be enough for you, would it? And yet you still have the gall to talk about it. I can't believe it. Your arguments don't hold any water. They don't even make sense.
So what? Am I just a terrible human being who doesn't care about this family? There's plenty of things you haven't done either. You can't just pin everything on me. All you've done is neglect your wifely duties, and you have the gall to call me terrible? And now you're mouthing off about a divorce? I don't believe it. I'll never accept that.
Yeah, right. You know you've lost, so you're just trying to change the subject and confuse me with something completely unrelated. I don't believe this. How am I supposed to deal with a gaslighting monster like you?
Will you just shut up and quit nagging me for 2 seconds? It's driving me up the wall. What am I supposed to say? You don't work. You're a housewife who can't even take care of her own house. And you still think you're better than me? What do you have to complain about when you're at the bottom of the totem pole and you still can't handle it?
Oh, sorry. I'm useless? Then what does that make you? We've been living together a long time now, haven't we? I know you're busy with work, but I'm busy too. And yet you never saw me complaining when I would come home from my job and still do all of the housework, did you? And when I was too sick to do anything about it, did you even bother to help out even a little bit? No. Instead, you just complained more and blamed me. And now you have the nerve to call me useless. You won't even lift a finger to help out. All you do is whine about it.
Well, I'm in sales and you're just doing office work, right? Obviously, you have more time to do housework than I do. Don't try to bring work into this. You know how much different our jobs are.
I'm working too! And then I have to do housework on top of that. That's even more tiring, don't you think? Can't you understand at all? Not to mention that with the pregnancy, I can't move around the way I used to. It's tough just to walk.
So what? What do you want me to say?
We both have to put in the same amount of work, don't we? That's only fair, right? That's exactly what you were saying, isn't it? But you have no interest in hearing how hard this pregnancy is on me. Instead, you just act like I'm making things up and you're the only one putting in work. I know you refuse to listen to me or even look at how much this affects me, but I'm working just as hard as you. And you only keep piling more and more onto me.
Fine, let's say we do get divorced. Then what? You know what happens then, right? You're stuck raising our child by yourself. Is that really what you want? Think about the kid. Heck, think about yourself. Can you even do that? You really think you can raise a kid by yourself?
I told you, didn't I? I'm doing what I have to do. I'm working hard to provide for my child. Unlike you, my mom is actually prepared to help me raise a kid. She understands what it's like. You have no concept of how hard being a parent is, and you haven't even bothered to do anything to help. I'm gonna raise my kid without you, and that's final.
Big talk from someone who can't even help herself. You think words alone are gonna raise a kid? Just think about this for a second before you rush into something you're gonna regret.
No matter how hard things get, no matter what horrible things you have to face, I'm ready to accept that. That's my duty as a mother, isn't it? No, I can't say you'll ever understand that. All you care about is yourself. You don't care about me. You don't care about our baby either. There's plenty I can do on my own to support my child. And honestly, I think they're gonna be better off without you around to make things worse. Outside of your job, you're useless. I don't want someone like you taking care of my kid. So stand back, shut up, and back off. After that, I immediately stormed out and went back to my parents' house. I had a lot to do to get ready for the baby's birth after all. While I was there, Jeff followed me home to try and convince me to stay, but he got served his divorce papers right then and there. But Jeff wasn't happy with that at all. He did everything he could to refuse the divorce. However, over the last few weeks, I'd been telling my parents everything. With their help, Jeff was finally convinced, and the divorce went through. Unfortunately, because the amount of time I was suffering mental distress from our marriage was short, he wasn't liable for any damages. Of course, I was still able to receive child support. But the last thing I ever wanted was to see Jeff again. So I asked him to pay it all at once so at the very least he'd be out of my life for good. And in the end, the baby was born with no further complications. Before too long, I went back to work. And though my days of balancing my job and childcare are long and hard, I'm getting through it. On an unrelated note, our company heard about our divorce and the reasons for it, and as rumors spread about Jeff, his company was forced to let him go. Turns out they were just as opposed to his perspective as I was. In the end, whether it was as an employee, as a husband, or even as a parent, the only one who was useless was him. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!